What's up guys, Stratus here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Baseltek mining case. There's the model number for it. Sorry if I sound like I'm sick. It's because my nose is stopped up. I guess it's allergy season or whatever. I definitely don't have corona. But anyways, here's the rig. You definitely seen it in my previous videos. So what we have running right now are 3 MSI 3060 Ti gaming trios. And then we have the one dual fan P&Y Exhilarate 3060 Ti. We have a Asus Z390 Prime motherboard. So I guess you're wondering, how does this case work with all this? Well, to get started, I got it on Amazon for $120, which is honestly a great price. I look at it now and it's actually sold out from the store I bought it from, and the next lowest price is like over $200. So the fact I snagged this for $120 before it sold out is awesome. As far as the size, it is a 6 GPU mining case or mining rig. So as you can see, the 3060 Ti's, the gaming trios, they're fairly close together. The power cables, I've actually had the tape so they wouldn't rattle against the fans right there. So yeah, they are sitting rather close together, but because they actually cool very well, they're only running about 38 to 42. You can see right there in purple. 38, 41. I have the heat on now, so they went up just a little bit. But the biggest thing, oh yeah, and before I go to that, the P&Y, as you can see, almost fell. You know, it fits in here real nice. It's definitely the hotter card that I have. It runs at usually high 40s to low 50s. But anyways, going back to the case. Assembly for this case was absolutely horrendous. You can't see it, but to fit in these little slots, there's these square pieces, and then these screws right here go into it. And you have to put every single one of these little corner pieces, you know, here, there, I mean, every single corner you have, they go in it. So getting those things to line up, getting those square pieces to slide in that rail was atrocious. I mean, absolutely a headache to get it to fit. So I mean, it probably took me 2 to 3 hours to put this thing together. As far as the actual fit of everything, power supplies and the motherboard, were a perfect fit. These clear pieces that they give you that you mount stuff on have pre-drilled holes, so you can put these little, I guess, motherboard holders or whatever you call them. You just screw them in the pre-drilled holes and your motherboard just sits right on top. The B450 that I did start out with fit on here. This one is a little bit smaller of a motherboard, so I actually don't even use the back row like I did on the other motherboard. Power supplies, this rail right here that they sit on is adjustable, so you know you can bring it all the way to here or all the way back if you want to, if you have a little bit smaller PSUs. The EVGA one that I have over there is actually a little bit smaller than this one, so I had to move this back so it could sit on it. That's why this one kind of overhangs a little bit. The biggest problem is this: height issues, as you can see here and over here. So I've kind of just had to work with it and make it happen. What I did was, this right here is supposed to be what the fans are sitting on, but obviously the fans aren't sitting on that, so I just use it to kind of channel some of these wires with zip ties, as you can see. The fans, now this is more of the 3060 Ti's, this being so long. Because they were so long, the fans actually wouldn't fit if I had, excuse the camera word, that's terrible. The fans actually wouldn't have fit if the fans were mounted on this little crossbar like they're supposed to. So I just put the mount on the back of the fans and then mounted it like this. Also, because these cards sit up so high, because of this massive cooler I have right here, because it sits up so high, I actually don't even have a top mount. I just use the bottom one. So the fan will be blowing directly into these radiators on top of the graphics cards. Now in my first video, I actually had them down here, but they were too low. And by moving them up here, it actually helped cool it down by another 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. This one over here, before I moved the fan, was running over 50 degrees Celsius 24/7. And now that I've moved these fans up, it's right now below 50 degrees Celsius. I've yet to do the fans in the back over here. I'm moving here soon, so I just haven't had the time to do it. But I'm gonna do the same thing. They're currently mounted on these top holes, but eventually I'm just gonna flip-flop them and put them on the bottom holes so the fan is taking air from up top. But to be honest with you, I do think by having them down lower than these fans, it's kind of pulling the air down and into the middle of these cards better. So to be honest with you, I might just leave them there. But these wires that are hanging here, I am going to be getting some more 3060 Ti soon. So I'm probably just going to get some wrap or channel wrap or whatever you call it to go around them. And we'll just run it in between the next 2 cards that I get. Definitely clean that up and make it look better. But as far as the case, you know, I've just kind of had to make it work. Like over here, because my cooler stuck up so high, I basically flipped this piece upside down to where instead of it being right here, this long piece being right here, it's up here. And that's because when I set these cards on this middle piece right here, there was nothing for them to screw into, or they would have been slanted, and I just don't think that looks good. So I just flipped this piece around and they were able to screw right in. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is this case? I give it a 6 out of 10. It gets the job done. It's aluminum, it's lightweight, but it's difficult to put together. It doesn't fit the trio cards, which is honestly probably more my bad than the case. Having these see-through pieces is, I guess, pretty cool. I guess if you had these stacked on top of each other, you'd be able to, you know, see from below, make sure nothing is catching on fire or anything like that. Yeah, the PSUs mount to this little clear piece right here on the side so they don't slide around. Other than that, it's a pretty nice little case. Just kind of had to make it work, but I've made it work so far. If you do get this case, I recommend using it for dual fan GPUs and not the triple fans. If you get the triple fans, I do recommend getting a smaller cooler, CPU cooler, just so you can actually move this middle bar right here down and have them sitting where they're supposed to be and not way up in the air like mine is. But that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to buy this rig, it will be in the description. All the funds and everything helps me directly with the referrals and everything on Amazon, so I appreciate if you click it. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Peace.